You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, as I like to say, got to be more careful. It seems the Indiana Fever and their logic of revoking the media credentials, the access from writer Scott Agness, journalist Scott Agness, has royally backfired. I don't know if anybody's noticed. The Indiana Fever are in a 5-alarm fire here. You are in a public relations nightmare. And Freddy Krueger is standing at the door going, rah, rah. Yeah. Public relations nightmare. You got the team having team meetings. You got Sophie Cunningham talking about one defense. Yikes. I talked about that and their team meetings. When you have 2-hour team meetings, the house is burning down. The house is burning down, right? You got Kelsey admitting that there's turmoil. All the while, the most dynamic player, the most exciting player in the league, has been locked in Stephanie White's prison. And I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. So the backfire is, guys, the amount of named journalists, writers, platforms that signal boosted Scott Agness and came out ripping the Fever nationally. Oh, it's a nightmare. This backfire. Look, Indiana Fever, Stephanie White. Amber Cox. Kelly Cross Golf. Understand something. What are you going to do? Fire them all? You're not going to be able to keep everything that goes on in-house in a bubble. That's not going to happen. Like I said yesterday, that's state-run. You're trying to have state-run media. Like you're China. Yeah, we only want you talking about certain things, saying certain things. It's going to come out. The Indiana Fever have done more to poison their brand since the moment Caitlin Clark got first injured last year. It's unbelievable. You got YouTubers being demonetized out there. People are looking in the Fever's direction right now. You cannot squash people's voices. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Front Office Sports. Yeah, has now written, Ryan Glasspiegel is now on the case. Oh, it's a bad look. Fever bar writer Scott Agness over Caitlin Clark injury reporting. Veteran Indianapolis basketball reporter Scott Agness says his credentials have been revoked by the Fever after his recent coverage of Caitlin Clark's injury. Agness launched his Fieldhouse Files website covering the Pacers and Fever on Substack in 2020. He was previously the Pacers beat reporter for The Athletic. Agness announced Tuesday on his site that his Fever credentials were pulled. We talked about because he used the term strategic management plan. He wrote the team later barred him for alleged spread of inaccurate and unsubstantiated information. The Indiana Fever declined to comment to Front Office Sports. Spokespeople for the NBA, WNBA, XL, the agency that represents Clark, did not respond for comment. While while I'm saying that, Caitlin Clark, go hire Drew Rosenhaus. Go hire Drew Rosenhaus. Go hire Clutch Sports. Go get you a real agent. The entire PBWA WNBA chapter board reporters Howard McGill, Kareem Copeland, Alexa Philippou, Cassandra Negley, and Sabrina Merchant denounced the treatment of Agness in a statement to Front Office Sports. Quote, the PBWA objects in the strongest possible terms to any reporter losing access for the act of reporting, the statement said. Any efforts to prevent reporters from doing work of informing public reflects poorly on any team and league which attempts to do so, runs contrary to the best interests of all involved, most of all the public. Agness recounted the back and forth with the organization on Tuesday. The Fever PR asked about the tweet, about strategic management plan, and said it needed to be retracted because it's false. I said that while I stood on my position, I have a trusted source and stand by my reporting. And that I would update the story to share whatever Coach Stephanie White said in her pregame availability. Agness told Front Office Sports, noting he did update his story to reflect the remarks. Quote, she's healthy, Agness reported. As White was saying in her press conference, we're not managing anything. This is just a back issue, and we need to give it time to be ready. This effectively represented a denial of the report by the coach. Well, that's where they started with the trouble, because they claimed nothing was going on and then said there's a back issue. The following day, Clark told reporters that she had made a late decision to not play. We all know that. Agness told Front Office Sports there hasn't been a formal process for reinstatement, and then he emailed a full explanation to the situation to the Fever PR, which responded that they stood by their decision. His predicament has generated a lot of publicity. As of his Twitter post announcing his banishment from the Fever, credentials has generated over 200,000 views as of 4:50 Eastern on Tuesday. Let's look at it now. 1.8 million. 1.8 million. Ouch. 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 Wow. Reaction appears to be very positive. I've heard from a lot of my media colleagues. Right now, there's a lot of opinions and theories out there about the team. Therefore, reporting from inside and outside the organization is critical. What's happening in the industry just this week, including several major publications making job cuts, isn't lost on me either. Wow. 1.8 million views on his post. Like I said, you got everybody weighing in on this. It's a terrible look. It's an attempt to censor. Plain and simple. Why is it the WNBA, if it is critical, it is not on their terms. They do not want people talking about their league or their teams. That's not the way this works. That's not the way it's going to work. I assure you. What are you going to do? You're going to demonetize? You're going to ban this channel? I'll go to the big one. You know I can do that. I can start doing that today. I can start doing these on the big channel. We can escalate this by 200,000 subs like that. Oh, Rhodes, I thought Matrix did video. I can make videos on there anytime I want. We just got multiple channels and I take care of two of them. Oh, I can start making videos over there again. Fever, you want that? We can do it. You're not going to shut people up. Shit, I'll start Black and White Sports 3 if I've got to. I mean, seriously. This is TOO, I mean, technically, but you get my point. Tell me what you think. Black and White Sports supporters, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.